practice video number 2. We got a bunch of insulation sitting there because, well, I'm up here in the 3rd floor workshop, and up on the ceiling there, above all that lath, there's decent insulation. And over on that wall, behind all that lath, also decent insulation. But the space in between, I've been working on building this closet wall in order to build a false ceiling behind the closet. And here we have it. And today it is finally insulation day. And I'm just going to drop this thing down here. And geez, this is just supposed to be a practice video, but if it flies. So anyway, here's the finished product. Here, I gotta turn on the light. Jesus Christ. Here's your light. There we go. Finished product. We have what you see says R13 insulation, but there is more behind that. And there's a seam here, and I probably ought to put some kind of tape across that. Boy, I guess you Canadians are way more obsessive about covering ceilings than, well, I'm here in Ohio. Anyway, I can move you. Is that the angle we want? I don't know. Playing with the camera. The next bay over. What we have here is some R30 insulation, 9 inches thick, that's been stuffed up in here, run horizontally, like this. This is what it's been stuffed up in here. And after putting that in, well, the next thing I need to do is take my cigarette and put it in the ashtray and go for, we got the layer of R13. Now, just kind of tuck this in here under this strap, over this strapping that I just put in, and tuck it in up here, and kind of like that. And then we need to make a point of where the strapping is. I want to make a little tear here. Jeez, all right, where's my knife? Here, tear. Yeah, tear here, so that I can tuck this insulation around here. Well, there's that piece. We have a 24-inch wide opening, or 23, whatever, and what I'm using is the Bargain Basement R13 40 square foot 15-inch wide roll, and I'm working on seams here. So I'll be tucking this thing in, and more to go with that. But let's move over. Yeah. Here we are. Here's the next day. I'm not quite as far along with that one. As you can see, what you are looking at there, as I puff on my cigarette, is what says Owens. What we have is Owens Corning fan fold insulation here. This stuff is 1/4 inch thick, and supposedly, let's, can I just focus in on it? R value one. Does it show? I'm skeptical of that R value, but whatever. The whole notion here is, as I put my insulation in, I want some kind of an air gap between the roof sheathing and the insulation, especially the fiberglass insulation, because this stuff can absorb water and hold it and cause all kinds of problems. We don't want that. So, some kind of separation between the two. And what I have, as I showed, is this handful of stuff. So, having put that in, now, the wall, this insulation was already here before I ever got the house. And, nice stuff. Now I get to stuff this in here like this. And another piece. Oh, I had my bucket ready. I'm going to move you slightly. Alright, I need another piece way up in here. Going into the attic above. So, does the camera show that? All right, having put that piece in and this one down here, now I can put the third piece in between the two. And did I mention I got my wiring in here? Got all the electric pretty much handled. Okay. With that, next thing I get to do is more of this R13 stuff. That, but doggone it, I've run out. I guess I gotta go to the supply place again this weekend. And next, we got a light that's moved wrong. Okay, before I put all underneath it, before I put all that other stuff in, what we got is this foam. Did I mention I've watched 100 different videos on how to insulate such a space, and there are 100 different versions. My way may be better or worse than another, but there's a jillion ways to do this. It's just how I'm doing it. So what I got is some foam packing material. Are you right there? All right, 1 inch thick, and I got a 1 1/4 inch roofing nail. So I cut it, step over here, and I grab my hammer. All right. So the notion here is I want to have the airspace between the roof sheathing and the insulation. And already this insulation that was here before I got the place is kind of touching it. So it might be nice to have a little space. Falling right on my face. Jeez. All right. So it didn't fall on you. So then I poked my little nail through. Just a couple taps should be all it takes. There it is. Barely in there. And I'll do another nail down here. Again, shooting for just barely in there. That. Here's my fan fold. Here's how this stuff goes in. covered with dust. I'm thinking you're going to need cleaned after this video. So we got this handful of stuff here that I just kind of unfold it like that. R value 1, so they say, and I tuck it up in here. And I do not want really a tight fit. I actually want it to be a little bit loose for a little bit of air movement around here. So I'm tucking it up too far upstairs. Then I bring it back down and pull this insulation away because it's up too much, and tuck that in. And, well, that's going to need dust. Well, here's something I could do is another one of these roofing nails. Let's feel around here. Here's where the foam is, I think. So I can take this thing and just kind of, ooh, and it stays. More insulation to do. Jesus Christ, I think that's going on quite long enough already, and